So if Alfie does make a little mistake and he pee-pees on the floor, it's really important that we keep it as clean as we can, because otherwise the scent in the carpet becomes a trigger. So it's pretty simple stuff, but it's very powerful. When your puppy makes a pee on the floor, don't just pour on water, because then you've got 100% of the pee just being spread into a massive area. What you want to do is take some really good kitchen roll or toilet paper or whatever, loo roll, and blot it. So you squeeze it on, and then you get another sheet, and you just keep going. You keep going and keep going and keep, until basically you can probably remove sort of 90% of the pee just using that. Then what you do is you want to get a really good sort of spray which removes what we call the enzyme. So it's an enzyme remover, so it doesn't just mask the smell to the human. It'll get rid of the stain, it gets rid of the smell to the human, but most importantly it stops the sort of dog from being able to smell the pee-pee in the carpet, because otherwise again the pee-pee becomes a trigger. So then you can spray it on, and again I'd suggest you add a little bit of water maybe and soak it up, soak it up, soak it up. So keeping the area clean to stop your puppy from thinking this is the correct area to go is crucial. One more little tip. This potty mat, which for those of you who are not sure what it is, this basically encourages the puppy to go in the area. I mean, some puppies will probably try and sleep on it, puppies will chew it and think it's a toy, but most of them will get the idea that's the toileting area. One little trick you can try is to encourage your puppy to go outside in the garden. If they've been using a potty like this, you can actually take the whole thing up or put a new one outside and peg it down on the grass. Because if they've made the association that that's the toilet, you peg it down on the grass in the exact area you want them to go, they're very likely to go over to that area, especially if they've been on it already once. You peg it down outside and they go there, and it just sort of disintegrates, and then finally you remove it from the garden. So that's sort of the basic routine. I think we've got that sort of sussed. So now maybe we'll have a look at some of the other options in terms of where and how we could set the puppy up so that little Alfie starts taking himself out to the toilet. How to make it as easy as possible for little Alfie. Let me say hello to him. Alfie, come here. Hello, boy. Hello. Yes, 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 yes. So, this is little Alfie. Cutest little thing. So this is Alfie. He's 12 weeks old, and he's a Chihuahua cross Sydney Silkie, is that right? And as you can see, very, very cute. And is this your little bed? Is this your little basket? Is this your little bed? Oh, good boy. Good lad, good boy. So this is a great setup here. We've got Alfie's little bed here, playtime. So this is his bed, and then, well, this is his play area really, this area. This is the bed area, and this is his potty mat. And you can leave the water in here most of the time. If you're having real issues, you may consider sort of maybe removing the water at, say, 10 o'clock at night. But you don't want to leave him without water for too long. If you live in a really hot place, you probably need to leave the water down. But a lot of puppies, if you're really struggling, you can take the water up at maybe 10 o'clock at night and pop it back down and give him a drink at 6 in the morning. Nice, very nice. So whilst these are all good tricks and tips and techniques for toilet training, at the end of the day, toilet training with your puppy is very similar to training children to go to the toilet. It's your responsibility to start with. You've got to be responsible for deciding when they might need to go to the toilet. You're responsible for motivating them, and as we'll go through in a minute, you're responsible for keeping them calm and rewarding them and showing them where you want to go and rewarding them and when they get it right. So it actually all comes back on us. So if your puppy does make a mistake, there's no point in telling them off. It so doesn't work. Telling them off, rubbing their nose in it, shouting at them, whacking them, all that's not going to work, because at the end of the day, the puppy's saying, well, I needed to go to the toilet. And I'm not trying to be naughty. I didn't know where I was meant to go. So if you do tell them off for peeing over there, all you've really done is told them not to go there. So the next time they need to go, they'll probably try over there. And then you tell them not there. Then they go down the hallway and try somewhere else. So it's far more powerful to actually say to the puppy, I will show you exactly where I want you to go. And you do that by this whole routine thing where you show the puppy before they go and we reward them outside, which is what we'll go through. Just sign up below for your 3-day trial now. It's my gift to you, from one huge dog lover to another.